As March Madness continues on, upsetting and surprising fans day by day, a Big Ten rivalry just happened to be one of the biggest games of the year. The Iowa Hawkeyes took on the Nebraska Cornhuskers in the Elite Eight. Coming off a win against #1 seeded Florida Gators, Iowa was more than ready for the rival game. High Point's Rob Martin was equally as brilliant with 30 points and left Portland to a standing ovation, but it simply wasn't enough to stop Acuff and the Razorbacks from punching their ticket to the next round. Although the overall reaction after both the U.S. men's and women's hockey teams brought home the gold, there's a difference in reactions after the fact. IUS TV reporter Maura White has more. People line up days before just to secure a parking spot in the grass a mile away from the stadium.
Yeah, let's take a look from the track.
Michigan capped off one of the most dominant seasons in recent college basketball history by taking down 2-seeded UConn. The Wolverines dominated the nation all season. They won 29 games by double digits, 11, and by at least 30, and 7 by 40. Head coach Dusty May completed a Signetti-esque transformation, taking a team that went 8-24 in 2024 to 37-3 this year. His dominance of the transfer portal paid off. Elliot Cadeau, a guard who was written off at UNC, won Most Outstanding Player. Illinois transfer Morris Johnson Jr. played up to expectations with 12 points and 10 rebounds despite shooting 13% from deep. The University of Michigan are college basketball champions for the first time since 1989. This past Friday, the Indiana field hockey team secured a win against UC Davis at Deborah Tobias. The Hoosiers started off strong, with freshman Molly Studi scoring in the 9th minute of the game, making it her 4th goal of the season. The Hoosiers brought the score up to 2-0 after sophomore Charlotte Glasper shot in the 20th minute. In the third quarter, sophomore Manja Hahen started a run, scoring the Hoosiers' 3rd goal in the 33rd minute of the game. Her run continued in the 39th minute of the game, bringing the score up to 4-0. Finally, in the 56th minute of the game, Hahen scored again from an assist from Inez Garcia Prado, ending the game 5-0.
We're in a great position. I think that this game was a really good timing too, just to kind of bounce back from Northwestern, being able to get our feet under us again and then go into Rutgers.
The Hoosiers began the game strong when sophomore forward Charlotte Glasper scored the first goal of the game in the 7th minute, assisted by junior back Hannah Riddle. The Cardinals quickly swept with their first goal in the 10th minute by junior back Annabelle Sepp. This ended the first period 1-1. Indiana showed a strong start to the second period with a goal from freshman forward Molly Stute in the 15th minute, her 3rd goal of the season. Louisville followed with 2 attempted shots that went wide and then scored a goal in the 26th minute by sophomore forward Gigi Edwards to round out the second period 2-2. The third period started off with 3 penalty kicks from the Cardinals that Hoosiers were able to block. However, Louisville was able to advance their score to 4 with a goal from junior forward Tyler Everslage and a penalty kick from midfielder sophomore Aubrey Uba, which ended the period 4-2. Louisville continued their momentum in the 4th period with a goal from midfield senior Izzy Bianco in the 50th minute to advance their score 5-2. Indiana battled back in the 4th with a goal from senior midfielder Anna Mozeletsky in the 51st minute and a goal from junior midfielder Inez Garcia Pardo in the 58th minute. However, it wasn't enough to take a win against the Cardinals, finishing the game 5-4. The Hoosiers will look to improve their 2-2 record this Friday. For IUS TV Sports, I'm Lilly Newman. No better time of the year for golfers. The Masters just wrapped up, and it sure was a good one. Welcome to IU Sports Media. I'm Lilly Newman.
And I'm Rob Frangione. Now let's head to Augusta. Rory McIlroy had to wait 17 years to win his first green jacket. 364 days later, he's just earned another. Just like last year, McIlroy didn't make it easy for himself. After 36 holes, he found himself 6 shots ahead of the next closest golfer. He shot an incredible 65 on Friday, but that lead evaporated on Saturday when he shot 73, 1 over par. Driving accuracy plagued McIlroy all weekend, and a double bogey 4 holes into Sunday didn't help. Neither did a near-miraculous comeback from Scottie Scheffler, who was even entering Saturday. McIlroy is now the first back-to-back Masters champion since Tiger Woods in 2001 and 2002.
Michigan capped off one of the most dominant seasons in recent college basketball history by taking down 2-seeded UConn. The Wolverines dominated the nation all season. They won 29 games by double digits, 11, and by at least 30 and 7 by 40. Head coach Dusty May completed a Signetti-esque transformation, taking a team that went 8-24 in 2024 to 37-3 this year. His dominance of the transfer portal paid off. Elliot Cadeau, a guard who was written off at UNC, won Most Outstanding Player. Illinois transfer Morris Johnson Jr. played up to expectations with 12 points and 10 rebounds despite shooting 13% from deep. The University of Michigan are college basketball champions for the first time since 1989.
Last Sunday, the UCLA Bruins defeated Dawn Staley's South Carolina Gamecocks in a 79-51 rout. The Bruins boasted the nation's best offense this season, but their defense erased any chance their opponents had. The loss now marks the second year in a row where the Gamecocks were defeated in the final. For UCLA, it's their first title since 1978. Lauren Betts overcame a health scare and dropped 14-10. She was also crowned the tournament's most outstanding player. Her teammate Gabriela Jaquez had 21 points and 10 rebounds. Both came up big when it mattered most, and they earned the right to be called national champions. Now moving over to the professionals, the WNBA will be expanding to 18 teams by 2030. A Cleveland team will begin play in 2028, followed by markets in Detroit in 2029 and Philadelphia in 2030. The move follows recent expansion. Golden State began play last May, and Toronto and Portland are set to tip off for the first time this year. The locations were selected based on market viability, long-term commitment from ownership groups, fan base potential, among many other factors.
Finally, tickets for the Los Angeles 2028 Summer Olympics are now on sale with prices as low as $28. The games will be split up into zones, including some in Los Angeles, as well as border parts of California, Oklahoma City, Nashville, Columbus, New York City, and St. Louis. Tickets can be purchased on la28.org.
That's all we've got for this week. For more Without You Sports, I'm Rob Frangione.
And I'm Lilly Newman. Tune in next time for more.